All right, time for another review. We're reviewing the Spec-ops Brand Super Sheath. This is the double model, not the single. So this is made in the USA. It mounts to belts up to 3.5 inches, backpacks, webbing, gears, vest, Alice and Molly systems. So it can hold a variety of tools, and just a few they list are knives, multi-tools, magazines, objects in length up to 5.5 inches, so that's pretty good size. And it's got the cool feature is the fully adjustable strap, and we'll go over that in just a second. And it has a little bit more information there talking about the loops and all that, but we'll look at that. So I've had this for several years. I'm not sure when I purchased this. I don't have a receipt for it, so I want to say I paid like 14 bucks, maybe 15, somewhere around in there. May have been a little bit more, it may have been a little bit less, but I just can't remember. So I bought 2 or 3 when I purchased them, and this is the one I basically carry if I'm carrying ammo or for a daily carry. So holds 2 mags. Of course, it's 2 pouch, right? But the cool feature about this, it's got snaps. Now, I think the newer versions, they've went over to Velcro. I'm not a big supporter of Velcro when it comes to closures. Not for something like this. I prefer a snap. A snap gives you a good retention, and then you can also go ahead and pre-release that snap prior to what you need it, and it's still in there. Versus a Velcro, if you pulled that Velcro up, that memory of that flap's gonna flop down, and it'll reseal. So that's why I prefer the snaps. So the great thing about this is the adjustability with the Velcro. Now this is where the Velcro comes in good, is right on the back side. Just run your fingers down it, and you can slide the entire flap out, and then you can adjust the height on it just like that. So the further you go in, the lower it's going to be. So I mean, you can have it, fairly low, or you can go up to that 5.5 inches. There's going to be a point where you can only go up so high because you got to have enough material to grab the hook and loop. So you can put objects in there that are fairly large. So that's a plus right there. It's extremely well built. I think it's 600 denier, I believe. I could be wrong on that. Let's see if it says on the package. It does not say on the package. It may say on the website. So I'm not sure about the denier of it. But on the back, this attaches to Molly. It goes up to 3 inches. So you can actually attach this without taking your belt off. That's a plus too. And you can attach it to gear. Now the single model, you can carry both horizontal and vertically. So you can go horizontal with it or vertically, but the double models you cannot. You're going to have to go vertical with it. So here's one. It's kind of dirty. I need to wash it. I just threw it up on the table. So I have 2. One I carry if I'm going every day, and if I'm going out somewhere, which I hadn't carried this in years, but I need to throw it in the washing machine. And that's the cool thing about these. You just throw them in the washing machine, you wash them, and they're clean. Now, it does not have a drip hole in it. So there's no grommet right there. So if you get dust or sand or dirt or something like that, there's no way for that to get out. So you'll have to, keep those clean when you're out, especially if you're carrying mags in them. So that is a good thing. That keeps dust from coming up through the bottom too, but there's always a drawback. But to me, for the price and the functionality, that is a great sheath right there, especially for double mags. I would much prefer the snaps over the Velcro any day, or a Kydex model. Of course, you're going to have better retention over the Kydex than this. But green, I kind of only wear this when my shirt's over it, so that way that green's not showing. It kind of doesn't match what I'm wearing. But a really great product from Spec-ops Brands, and I'm not sure if you can still purchase the button model or even the double model. They may have some new old stock, so you'll have to get on their website, take a look and see. But if you're looking for a double sheath and you want it to be multifunctional, this is the one to do. I give this 5 stars. I mean, it's a great product. It's made in the USA, and you can see the actual stitches in it. That long tack stitch, that weld stitch almost. I mean, it's going almost the entire length. Of course, that's just where the webbing crosses. But that's some heavy duty stuff, and it's dressed around the edge real nice. So I've used this for a long time, and I've not really had any significant amount of wear that says, hey, I need to purchase a new one. Now you can see where I've carried these mags in there so long, I'm starting to have some, memory right there, but I've got no tearing in this whatsoever. And even in the model that I'm rough with, you can see the slight fray right there, but it's still holding up like you wouldn't believe. And I'm a big supporter of the snaps. So that's the Spec-ops Brand Super Sheath. If you're looking for a sheath, this is the one to get. Great product at a really good price, and I think you'll be happy with it. See you on the next video. Okay, I went and grabbed my pack. I knew I had a third pouch somewhere, and of course I did. It was on my pack, and this is it mounted. It's mounted to an Alice pack, so you can see that it's got great functionality. It's actually a good tight fit on there. There's not a whole lot of up and down movement. There's a little side to side, but you're going to have that because this webbing's so wide on here. But great functionality for this pouch. If you're in the market for one, I would suggest get one.